Katy is determined to tame the wild horse she has seen running through her family's ranch. She even gave the horse a name, Flicka. Her father does not want her to spend time with the dangerous animal, but Katy cares about Flicka too much to let her go. Will Katy succeed in training Flicka and becoming the horse's friend? Some say the history of the American West was written by the horse. Katy McLaughlin believed that with all her heart. Horses were in her blood. Katy's family owned a ranch in the Never-Summer Mountains of Wyoming. One day she went for a bareback ride. A mountain lion scared her horse, and he flung her off his back. Katy ran for her life, with the lion right behind her. She emerged from the trees, and startled a beautiful black filly grazing in a field. When the horse saw the lion, she reared and struck out. The lion ran away. So did the black filly. Katy stared after her in wonder. She didn't know there were any mustangs on the ranch. Katy ran home as fast as she could. A lion, she told her father. Right there in front of me, and a horse, a mustang. That meant she was a wild, untamed horse. Her father did not like mustangs. He said they ate up his pasture. But Katy wanted to see the black filly again. She rode out into the wilderness searching for her. There she was. Katy's grip tightened on the rope she held. Katy was a good roper. She threw the loop and caught the wild horse. But the filly was stronger than she expected. She jumped and spun, dragging Katy from the saddle. The mustang filly ran. Katy skidded along behind her, trying desperately to hold on. But it was no use. The filly broke away, spooking the herd. Katy's father was angry at the mustang for scattering his horses. He said the horse was loco, crazy. He caught the mustang and put her in the round pen alone. She will calm down. Once I start training her, Katy said. But her father did not want her to try to ride the filly. This is a dangerous animal, he told Katy. But Katy knew the black filly was special. She named her Flicka. She sneaked out to see her in the round pen. At first, Flicka charged her when she tried to enter the pen. But soon Flicka began to trust Katy. Katy fed her apples and taught her to accept a blanket on her back. She taught her to wear a halter. There was just one more thing to do. Katy made sure the filly was as calm as possible. Then she vaulted lightly onto her back. But Flicka bucked her off. Katy did not give up. She was determined to ride her horse. She kept trying. Soon, Flicka stayed calm when Katy mounted. Flicka trotted and cantered nicely. Katy was thrilled. The two of them rode out into the night together. It was a wonderful ride until Flicka spooked the herd again. Katy's father was furious. I will not have her on my ranch, he said. He decided to sell Flicka to the rodeo for the wild horse race. Katy tried to change his mind. She argued and cried as the ranchman loaded Flicka onto a horse trailer. You cannot take her, she shouted. But soon Flicka was gone. Katy knew there was only one way to get Flicka back. She would enter the wild horse race herself and then buy Flicka. With the winnings. She talked her brother, Howard, into helping. At the rodeo, Katy disguised herself as a boy. Then she and Howard signed up as a team. They went to the corral to choose their horse. We will take that black filly, Howard called out. As race time neared, Howard was nervous. He tried to talk Katy out of her plan, but Katy was not scared at all. Flicka had learned to trust her. And now Katy trusted Flicka. The race began. It was chaos. The horses reared and snorted and kicked out at the cowboys. But Katy stayed calm and talked to Flicka. Just as she lifted the saddle, there was a commotion outside the ring. Katy's parents had found out what she was doing. They wanted to stop the race. Katy sprang onto Flicka's bare back. The two of them raced right out of the arena and away from the fairgrounds. "I will not let them take us, girl," Katy said. They galloped off into the mountains. But the mountain lion was waiting for them. It growled and attacked. Flicka fought it off, but she was badly injured. Katy was afraid it was the end for Flicka. Katy's father found her and carried her home. Then he went out to see what should be done about Flicka. When Katy heard a gunshot, she feared the worst. But it was her father shooting at the lion. Flicka was a fighter. She was not ready to die. Katy's father carefully led the Mustang filly home. When Katy went outside the next morning, she was overjoyed to see Flicka waiting for her. This time she knew that nothing would ever separate them again.